On the streets of Lower Carador lived an 11-year-old boy. Although thin and undernourished, he was handsome in his own way. Always hungry, he survived on table scraps and the occasional kindness of strangers. Better that than to have to stay at the orphanage, where his pride often forced him to become a fighter. He was always outnumbered in these fights because of his mixed race, and because he was always outnumbered, he learned to channel the rage of his orcish blood. The city watch took no pity on half-breeds, and most of his effort was focused on avoiding them. He was successful mostly, but only mostly. One day, in desperation, he stole a loaf of bread and a wheel of cheese, but the merchant caught him red-handed. The merchant summoned the guards. These men had tangled with this half-orc boy before, and one of them took it upon himself to teach the boy a hard lesson. The boy didn't see the club which broke his jaw, his once straight and fine teeth forever deformed. As an adult, one of his lower tusks would painfully break through the skin of his lip for the rest of his life. The boy grew up to become a man, but not before many such hard lessons. One day, he encountered the Archbishop of God's Home, who saw potential in the young man. The Archbishop offered to sponsor him to become a servant of the church. The young man was suspicious at first, but eventually accepted. And his first assignment was to guard and protect a young dragonborn cleric on her vision quest. They had many adventures together, and he channeled both his rage and his skill, making her purpose his own. In the dark, he was following his family, lungs burning with effort as they had to run for their lives in the Underdark. If they could reach the mirrors, they could escape. But as they get closer and closer to the broken place of power, their pursuers draw too near. He hangs back, watching his friends, hearing his enemies, and understanding instinctively that no matter what, his friends have to go on. Manon, because she was not only chosen by the Platinum Dragon, but also his best friend. Hoots, because Bahamut had sent Manon to help him, and that meant that his quest must be completed. And Kitty, his eyes filled with tears. He watched her move through the mirrored stone surface, and he knew that she was safe. It would be a lie to say he wasn't afraid as he reached for the hourglass, but he was happy in his own way.
Dang you, Ken. Why?
I know.
Ugh.
I want him back.
Oh,
I want him back. Rescue mission right now. Let's get it going. Ari up there can wait.
Okay. An hour goes by, each of you waking up, and you come to realize that Baobar has snuggled into your chest one by one, imparting this dream. And each of you, please roll a perception check.
I thought I was better. I know I'm sad.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
That was so good.
Yeah, leave it to Kitty. Oh, Manon, not bad. So, as Baobar climbs out of Manon's grasp and crawls over to Kitty, he snuggles under your cloak. You feel his body warmth as he kind of leans up against you. And you see Manon kind of tilt her head a little bit as the two of you lock eyes, with Hoots kind of dozing. The wind is not really in this 20-foot sphere. Hoots is keeping it away, but there's a little ruffling of his feathers. But it's definitely interfering with your hearing, right? Because outside of that 20-foot sphere, there's lightning. It's really bad. Rain is pelting down. But you hear a creaking and a clanging, and possibly some voices to the southeast.
Okay.
I'm focusing on trying to keep like the sphere, like that's what Hoots is doing, and I don't share just yet that I had this dream, but like I'm more determined as ever to keep like the outside forces at bay. So I'm just fixated on that.
I feel like me and Manon would have like an acknowledgement moment when we look at each other, and when we hear whatever clanging noise is coming, our immediate instincts are to protect like everyone that's here. So maybe like motion to try to hide, just to be sure that we know what's coming.
Okay.
Well, and you still have the bracelet, so we can still talk. So you could maybe
Yeah.
try to sneak out and see if you see anything. Since
Yeah.
you're so sneaky.
I like that. Yeah, I
The
can do
bracelet
that.
was on your ankle, which you specifically for some reason said. So you got away with it.
Nice.
You guys are hidden in this heavy, large tree with a bunch of shoots off at the bottom. And as you look through the branches, Kitty, as you're saying this, you see a whole raft of kobolds pulling a cart. You guys are heavily obscured right now in the tree, and they are headed clearly with intention directly to the stone circle. At their lead, the Karnak kobold, barking orders, his armor. Manon, you can hear his draconic speech. He speaks like a shitty version of draconic kobolds too, like gutter trash, right? So what would you do? You guys have in effect a surprise round, because as a large group they're not sneaking up on anybody, so you are aware of them before they are aware of you.
I say we battle them. I need weapons though, so if anybody has
Yeah.
anything to give.
You have
I
your
want
dagger.
to
Yeah,
take
you're
my
like-
anger out on some kobolds.
Yeah, I have a dagger in my claws. I'd like to take my anger out on some kobolds and then steal whatever they have that they're clinging along.
Good point. Kitty loves to use her claws. We'll just leave her with those.
I want to interrogate Karnak. I want to interrogate the big
Karnak,
head honcho
yeah.
kobold. So let him live by like 1 HP.
Here's what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna bring up the initiative order, and we're gonna roll initiative, even though you guys have you'll have a surprise round, meaning you get to go first. So you heard Manon say something. So she's digging her crossbow out of her stuff and I guess offering it to you. You can use your interaction to pick it up if you like.
Yes, I would like that.
So you would have used 20 feet of your movement to move yourself, let's say, to here.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty basically stepped. So Manon, you hear this all happen. You got to picture this happened really, really quickly, right? So you guys are sitting in this little circle. You're very, very sad. You look over your shoulder. You see the kobolds. Manon, you realize Kitty only has a dagger in her claws, so you just sort of pull the crossbow off of your shoulder and hand it, kind of like you're half handing it to her, when all of a sudden it's like poof, magically out of your hands, and she runs forward and like all in one, so fast you couldn't even believe it, and you hear Karnak just scream, "Ah!" And that's gotten us started. So
Yeah, no, it was great getting to see Kitty just like, hey, can I have that really quick? It's like a fly.
I gotta shoot somebody. Kitty's the person that says, okay.
Unlock a new level of badass with Thrax gone. I have nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
All right, Hoots, what you got?
I plan
Ooh.
to use Storm Sphere right on the 4. The Cobalt Scaled Sorcerer, the Dragon Shield, the Inventor. So here, the sphere remains for the spell's duration. Each creature in the sphere, when it appears or that it ends its turn there, must succeed on a strength saving throw or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. The sphere space is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of my turns to cast a bolt of lightning into the center. So as they're trapped, pew, 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 they're gonna get hit. But they also, I believe, Thunder Spear towards one creature at a time.
Okay.
Oh, he isn't as cool as Hoots.
No, this is what he looks like, but he's unhappy. He's taken 3 points of bludgeoning damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to move him out of the way so I can just have the rest of these guys make their saving throws. All of them failed, so they all take 3 points. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so they're all damaged, it looks like.
That was my action.
Now you have the bonus action, my friend.
I choose to do
I
the
can't wait.
lightning into the leap of the center sphere towards one of the creatures that I choose. I am still going to pick on that sorcerer. I am going to
Okay.
have On hit, the target takes 4d6. Okay.
So you have to make a ranged spell attack.
+9. So
Ooh.
roll.
Nice. Get it!
What do we get? Looks like a 25. Yeah, that easily hits. So he takes an additional 4d6 lightning damage, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
And you get to re-roll ones because you are Hoots McAllister. How much did he take? There.
Took
Okay.
17.
17.
Ooh. He won't thank you for that. Okay, his world just got really weird.
He's like, why am I a sword? Ow! Ow!
Ow! Ow!
Ow!
Okay, Hoots. That's your action and your bonus action. And now you have some movement if you want it. What are you doing?
For my movement, I still want to be in front of Baobar, so I'll just I won't move drastically, maybe just like 5 feet, just so that I'm in front of Baobar.
Okay, fair enough. And then it's Manon's turn.
I want to do Emboldening Bond.
Okay, so here's my question. Honestly, so Kitty, this is mostly directed at you. Are you at peace with Manon?
I am very much at peace with Manon. I think we had a moment where we looked at each other, we realized that it was foolish to fight, and then we're both in it for the same cause.
Okay, in that case, you can all benefit from the emboldening bond.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have my microphone down. We all rage.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is your action. Do you have any
Yeah,
bonus actions you can take or movement?
No, not yet. And then I just kind of want to maybe move between, kind of like up here, just so I'm a little more between Hoots and Baobar and these guys. But
Okay.
I'm not right next to Kitty, who likes to get hit.
I feel like that's your turn. I feel like that's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't get a lot.
All right. So at the top of the turn order, we need to reset that. He gets the shit beat out of him, but he's still in the air. Okay, this guy, difficult terrain. He's going to try not to enter his turn here. 30 feet is his dash, and he barely gets out of it. Okay. Winged Kobold. These guys don't... I'm going to make them run a straight line toward you, and they get to move 45 feet.
Yes.
He has to make a strength saving throw. Thanks a lot, Hoots.
I love it!
Give me 2d6, Hoots.
Just demolish them all. Yes!
He gets face planted into the ground.
Yes!
Heck yeah.
All right, same thing.
You can't stop her now that she's got her wand.
She doesn't even have the wand.
Oh, she isn't even using it. Doesn't even need
The
it yet.
mature
Okay.
owl is expressing his grief rather fiercely.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Can't
I'm
stop
just
me
gonna
now.
say I'm gonna make all these guys roll at the same time, so I don't have to do this one by one. There we go. So
It
this
is
guy
funny.
is there. There we go. And that takes us to Kitty's turn. What were you saying, Catwalk?
Oh, I think it is funny because the last time, like, we played these guys, we weren't as powerful. And so I saw this many of them and I was like, oh my gosh, we are so screwed. We need to get out of here. And then, like, it was just demolishing them with his little storm. Like, oh,
I feel like
we're doing
Legolas
okay.
right now. I'm on 17! 17!
Yeah.
I want to be outwit by a
Legolas
bloody
again.
sorcerer! Yes.
Oh yeah, we are definitely gonna like pick them one off one by one. Okay.
That's badass. Hoots. Badass.
It is. All right, I am gonna use my sharpshooter. Let me put that into the thing.
Okay.
I'm also down to 10 quivers now.
Ooh, 15. What is Karnak's armor class?
And I'm sorry, can I actually pick the sorcerer?
Oh, did you want to kill Karnak, or did you want to go after the sorcerer?
What would you guys like? Do you want me to go for Karnak or the sorcerer?
I was just assuming because you shot him last time.
Yeah, I know. I should have probably
The
asked.
sorcerer may have some bad, like I
Yeah.
pick the sorcerer.
That's what my
I would
gut was
too.
saying, because I'm worried about what he's got up his sleeve, and I
Okay.
feel like we still want to keep Karnak maybe alive if that same.
That is
interrogation.
a definite hit.
Good.
On the sorcerer would have missed Karnak. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. The fact Kitty's not sure which one she's shooting. And Karnak's like tripping and falling, and it goes right over his head and hits the other guy, and he takes 33 points of damage, and he had 7 hit points left. So that goes through him and kills the guy behind him.
Perfect. Nice.
That's Kitty's turn. All right, this kobold is gonna try to get out of the thing, and does not. He just gets buffeted to death.
Quite literally.
That is such a good spell, Hoot.
This guy, just by pure luck, Hoots, he flew around the edge of the storm.
Ah.
All right, that guy tried to fly through the storm and died. That takes us to Hoots.
20, and roll.
Ah.
A natural one's always a miss.
Yeah.
So
That's terrible.
it's so powerful that the lightning like shoots straight up in the air.
It just
kind
goes
of, like,
erratic.
it gets caught in another lightning bolt. They're like, oh, I don't know my own strength. Okay, this guy gets to make his saving throw, gets to actually probably fail his saving throw. Yep. And he gets bludgeoned to death. He's only got 2 hit points left, so whatever you rolled would have killed him. Okay, this guy also, just by blind dumb luck, ended up flying around the sphere. Okay. Karnak himself doesn't want to end his turn there, so he moves forward using 15 feet of his movement, and then he's going to dash his... he launches himself into the air, and he gets 45 feet in total, screaming as he barrels toward where he hears all the spells being cast and such. Dead. This guy, same thing. He's got to use... To go 15 feet, he's got to use 30, then he's got another 30 feet to dash. Okay. This guy also just flew around it and makes it to his buddy. The sphere itself has got 9 rounds remaining. That guy's dead. This guy... To go 25 feet, he had to use 50 feet of movement, so he's only got another 10 left. Okay, there we go. Dead, and he just followed his buddies. Okay, there you go. That's dead. Man on.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna take out Carmack because I don't want him hurting Baby B. So I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
I think it's in my spells though, or my.
Is that a spell or cantrip?
It's a spell. So I can just roll it from here.
The emboldening bond made it hit.
Cool.
Okay, roll some damage, please.
Oops.
Just click
Oh,
on where
shoot.
it says guiding bolt. Yeah. Oh, wow.
I think I was supposed to do level 2, and I was only level 1.
Okay. Well, if you want to mark off
Well,
a spell slot.
Oh no, sorry. Never mind. That's where it's right. That's it.
Okay. Karnak is reconsidering his life choices right now. Do you have anything else? Move forward, anything?
Yeah, I just kind of want to move to, I think, right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
This guy battered and blasted, sees Karnak up there, so he's going to Actually, he can't see Kitty because she's in the dark. So he's dashing toward you, man, but he doesn't make it because of the speed involved here. Okay, and dead. Dead. Kitty.
I am definitely going to be using my sneak attack against the Cobalt Inventor.
Okay.
And I can use Dread Ambusher again.
No, you only get to use that once per encounter.
Per encounter, that's
Yeah.
right. But I am going to, so I'm using my sneak attack, but I'm going to be using my dagger this time instead of my
The crossbow?
sword, my crossbow.
Yep.
My sneak attack is still on there, right? Yep.
Yeah, are you throwing the dagger?
No, I'm coming up and I'm slitting its throat.
Okay.
All right. And I do this with advantage because it's sneak still.
Well, because you're invisible to him. Yeah.
I'm invisible.
Ooh. Believe it or not, that's just a regular kobold, so that's a hit.
Yes.
Luckily, you had advantage.
Yeah, I had 2 5s.
Okay, it won't matter.
And 2 1s.
Okay. He's like,
After all that, he's dimly aware that there's movement in the tree right in front of him, and the next thing you know, he's just got a dagger across his throat, and that's the end of him. Okay,
Nice.
done. These guys are sort of not understanding what they're up against, so they're just sort of blasting toward y'all. So it's a spell attack. Who are you zapping with lightning? Let's do the lightning first, since that's already going.
Okay, yeah, we'll do the bonus action. I want to get the dragon shield to zap him.
This guy here, okay?
Yeah.
So he's a little more heavily armored, so let's so make a ranged spell attack.
Roll.
That's going to do it, regardless of how heavily armored he is.
All right, and then it was
4d6?
4d6. And then add on a d4, right? Oh no, I got
the d4 is for the attack roll itself. So let's make that an 11 and re-roll 1d6.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a 16. Okay, he's pretty tanky and seems to not be super happy about it, but he keeps going.
It is this one.
Oh!
Angry Hoots.
She's
Angry Hoots is right. Okay, click the where the little red chaos bolt is.
All right, Chaos Bolt, boom. Cast it at first level.
Look
Okay,
at all the
so
dice.
holy smokes. So you got an 8, a 6, a 4, and a 2. 8 is
5.
thunder. So do you want to make that all thunder damage?
All thunder.
So he takes 26 points of damage, and you get to roll a crit.
And a crit table.
Do you want me to do it for you this time, Hoots?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I got it.
There you go. There you go. That's teamwork.
I had this
Okay.
all down and then they changed it all.
Enemy's armor class is damaged. So he drops his shield from his cold dead hand.
Needed that from him. Yes.
So
Yeah.
you could just imagine this swirling storm that Hoots has summoned, and a lightning bolt comes crackling across the ground out of it, hits the guy right in the back, which causes him to throw his arms up this way, and then you throw a chaos bolt from your hand. It tumbles to the ground, hits him with an enormous crack of thunder that just basically explodes the guy. Not to be too graphic, but there you go. It is what it is. Okay.
So that is a drop shield.
Oh yeah, he's dropped everything. Okay, but misses.
Nope.
Okay,
He was like, nah.
and if you guys remember, he wears this armor that is basically like a skeleton of a larger creature, possibly a dragonborn, and it says, "You're terrible. You're awful."
Yeah.
He rates him. Okay, and then this guy is going to chuck something at you, Manon. It is a wasp nest in a bag.
Oh, jeez.
Not the bees.
Okay, so so basically he has summoned a swarm of bees.
Okay, so I want to move to like right here
Okay.
and then cast Spirit Guardians. I think it's a wisdom saving. Oh yeah, wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. And if they succeed, they take half as much.
Okay, can you draw the circle? I think it's going to get everybody.
Yeah,
including
that
the
was
wasps.
what I. Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Okay, so first thing that happens is, believe it or not, the stupid wasps get an opportunity attack. So
That's fine.
we'll take the one on the left. For some reason, it rolled with advantage. I don't know why.
Do you want me to linger
Miss.
that?
Miss. Yes, would you
Thing.
please? Okay, the swarm
Oh,
of
the
wasps.
wasps are the only thing that made it. Are you kidding me?
You just killed everything except the swarm of wasps. All right, let me move
Oh,
you.
that's what I was hoping for.
There you go.
Okay.
So the spirit guardians appear, and you're surrounded by 4 enemies. Like, tell me how this happens. Like, describe it.
Ooh, actually, it's a bunch of like angelic Thraxes that come out and just start tearing apart
Okay.
everybody.
Spirit of Thrax
except the
lives on.
wasps.
You
Yeah.
no, the wasps took damage. They just didn't. It just
Oh,
didn't
oh, yeah,
destroy
yeah,
the
yeah.
entire spirit. And that lasts for how long?
I think it's 10 minutes.
And that is a concentration spell. So we got to put a concentration symbol on you, in case you get hit. Or
The wasps give me damage.
yeah, in case they hit you. Okay, so the winged kobold that guy's dead. So I'm just gonna start deleting these out of the turn order as I go. He's dead. Kitty. There's a couple of kobolds still charging in. They haven't quite realized how badly it's going for them, or how badly it has already gone. Yes, man. Sorry.
I was gonna say, well, I don't know if I can help Kitty.
Does she need
Is
help?
it something you just want to say?
Well, I don't.
Yeah, do I
Well,
need
no,
help?
I was just gonna say you should kill the wasps and step into my 15-foot range so that you're safe from all attacks too, because they
You
can't
can
attack
shout
you
that
if
to
you're
her
not-
on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
Yeah, kill the wasps.
Kill the wasps.
Not the bees.
I am gonna go straight for the bees. I'm gonna use my dagger
Okay.
and get sneak attack, and I'm going to use this. Da-bam.
That's a hit, obviously. All right, give me your
Yes,
1
it
million
is.
hit points of damage, please.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, bees.
You're like, I didn't make up any of these rules. Okay, so we're going to disallow the sneak attack on the bees because they would be aware of
Oh,
your-
okay,
of your
because they
presence.
knew I was
Yeah.
there. Fair enough.
But the swarm is significantly reduced as Kitty, in a replay, like a rematch between red laser dots, is now
Yeah.
a sort of bees, and you're like all 4 limbs, whack, 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 slice, just squishing wasps, and you're like, "Ah!" Doing a fine job of it, it must be said. Okay, so again, I'm going to start deleting these guys from the turn order. Hoots.
Plus my charisma 1.
So it's basically a d20 plus 9. Yeah, that hits. Yeah. And he'd already been injured, so whatever sort of thing he was going to throw next out of his inventory of nastiness tumbles to the ground, and he falls dead. A lightning bolt
Yeah.
happened and ruined his day.
I think. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
When a creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn here.
Okay, so before it gets
There.
to attack, I don't know if you guys know this, but wasps are incredibly wise. Can you roll whatever the damage is again, please?
Yeah.
Good catch on that one, Manon.
Oh yeah. Hopefully that's enough to kill
Well,
these.
Kitty had done a fine job, so there's very
Thanks,
few of the
Kitty.
wasps left.
No,
And
no,
this
man,
guy-
thank you.
All right. So this guy just sees that all 24 of his companions, plus his leader, who he thought was pretty much badass, have just been killed quickly. So he's just going to run the opposite direction at a full dash, flying as fast as he can, back the way he came. That makes sense, right?
Mhm.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
When your leader is decimated, you're just like, oh no.
Coward.
Mana.
Oh, that's
I was
really
gonna say,
large.
what are you?
She's about to unload a nuke.
I'm
I
just like, jeez.
I want to hit him with guiding bolt, which is 120 feet
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
So
That's an
'cause
attack,
I'm not letting
right?
him.
Not
Yeah.
a saving throw. Okay.
No. So let's do this.
Ooh. Damn it! That hits him.
He's
Oh,
got
good.
Run.
Okay, let's just demolish him.
Okay, you guys are merciless.
Mm-hmm.
That guiding bolt, imagine a streak of light. He tumbles to the ground, crunch with a crunching sound. And in the aftermath of that action, the storm returns, kind of raging in the background. What would you do next?
Well, we still have one more, don't we?
Do you? Let's see
Yeah,
what-
by Kitty.
Oh yeah, that guy. He was gonna run. I'm sorry, I must have missed him. Thank you for the integrity there. So we're gonna go the opposite direction. All right. So that was his turn, and then that would take us back to Kitty.
Finish him!
I love those eyes. I love the kitty eyes. Just like, you're not going anywhere.
Anywhere. Well, this is a day in the park for me, so you know.
Oh, don't jinx it.
Dead.
Death.
DED, dead.
Dead. I think I do this one from behind my back. Like I do a little cute, you know, a cool arch, and then I look to Manon and I give a wink, and then I shoot it.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Oh my god. You basically do you get your mirror out that you use to do your makeup,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like over the shoulder.
Yeah.
I've only got the one shot left. Best not to be too fancy. Twang. Okay, he tumbles from the sky. And as he tumbles from the sky and crunches into the side of the tree, falls down with a crunching sound. All that's left, the only sound left, is Hoots' storm sphere with a little bit of crackling lightning happening in there. And you guys are sort of in the aftermath. I'm going to say, Hoots, you've been using your bonus action to control the lightning. So the storm has now closed in on you and you're all getting rained on.
Okay, I dispel the magic and I go to try and regain our cone again the best I can.
Okay. So basically, you're kind of keeping the wind down from you guys in a 100-foot radius, and you're keeping yourselves dry in a 20-foot radius. But you're surrounded by all these busted, dead kobolds. What would you do next?
Let's loot them and see
Do
what's in
it.
the cart.
Yep.
Basically, you have the opportunity to pick up 20 crappy daggers, like throwing daggers.
No.
Yeah.
I love how she just quickly dismisses the DM as if that her word
Yeah.
is lost. She's just like, no.
Give me back my crossbow.
She's like, I'm the DM, but it's just no.
Me and the crossbow was bonded. I don't know. Like,
Altogether, you pick up 11 silver pieces from all of them. They all have all of their weapons are bad. They're
even Karnax.
Karnak has a little bit of different stuff, but I'm saying Manon's more or less examining Karnak.
Okay.
You're on a weapon finding jag, right?
We
Yeah.
can
And
go investigate
Hoots-
the cart.
Hoots,
Yeah,
what do you
when-
do?
Yeah.
If you can brave the storm, Manon, we're gonna be moving. Like I have to be with somebody.
That's fine. You can go with Kitty.
All right. So Hoots and
princess.
Kitty are going to the carts. We're going to the cart,
Yep.
and Manon is checking on Karnak, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that first. Beobar stays with you, Manon, and he. So basically, you have this.
Oh, can I be holding my shield over him so he doesn't get wet?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And he looks like
Okay.
he is completely okay with that and is happy about it. It looks like Karnak was actually a bit of a magic user because you find he's got some components, magical components, and he's got a couple of. They're slightly better daggers than everybody else, but the armor it's like this skeleton that appears to be of a dragonborn that appears to have been crafted into this magical armor. You have the sense that it's magical, but you would really need to try to use an identify spell or try to don it. But it's still kind of murmuring, like the helmet, which is like an upper and lower dragon jaw, is kind of. But it seems like now that he's dead, it doesn't have much to say.
Okay. Okay. You can go on to them.
All right, so you're
And
just sort
I'll-
of sifting through that stuff, and you guys get to the cart, Kitty and Hoots, and to the southeast. So essentially, this cart has come down the road, and it's come from the Tabaxi village. In fact, you recognize the cart as it's from the village, like it's one of their carts. And you can see the citadel hovering over the village in the distance. Lightning is slashing down onto the village, and the sounds of that distance. It's several miles away, but there's clearly a battle going on at the village. In the cart itself, there are spikes and hammers and pickaxes and drills and stone breaking tools.
I'm gonna go loot the sorcerer then.
Okay. You find 7 silver pieces and some magical spell components, a bag of sand, some little flecks of metal, those kinds of things. You do find diamond dust worth 50 gold pieces.
Oh, we need that. You hold on to that.
I'll take it. So I'm just gonna make it 50 gold pieces then.
Okay. Actually, you want it to be diamond dust because of the specificity of
Got it.
spell components.
I'll add it to our tracker then.
Okay.
So diamond dust and
50
it's
gold
worth
pieces worth.
50
Yeah.
gold pieces worth.
And you can find, amongst all the kobolds, you can find 3 of those as if they had components for spells.
Nice. The 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 150 in total. Hoots, so you see, tools and devices you would use to break stone.
But this is probably going to be a cart shipped up to Aerie to help break apart to the core or something. This was obviously meant to be on its way from to the backseat area to where we came from, guys. This cart belonged to them, and they're coming back from that. We should probably go check up on, the place where Felix is and everybody.
Do we still see the floaty thing above the Tabaxi village?
Yes.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so let's just do that real quick.
This is probably from the excavations, mountains that they were using. Yeah, that.
Yes, but it's obviously it's 5 in the morning and it's dark and there's lightning and thunder and it's crashing down. All of you roll a perception check with disadvantage as you're looking at it. Gosh, Kitty. All right. Essentially, Kitty Hoots says that about coming from the village, the Vigilant Village, and you look and there's a lightning flash which illuminates the citadel. Which, remember, the citadel was next to Aerie last time you saw it.
Yeah.
Right. And so it has traveled several miles down from whatever altitude it was down the cliffside to hover above the village. And as lightning flashes, your sharp eyes looking through the rain, the slashing rain, but that Hoots is keeping at bay, it looks bigger momentarily. It looks different, like larger somehow. But it just happens so quickly, it's hard to see exactly what it is. And also roll a survival check.
With disadvantage or normal?
Normal. Pretty good. Yeah, Hoots is right. This cart is from the Vigilant by the cliffs, and it's not. Tabaxi don't build stuff like this, but it's got the markings on it that you can see, and it looks like it was conscripted into the Kobold service, right? So stolen, and
Yeah.
all of this stone breaking material. It looks like it's heading directly toward the place of power.
I don't know what they could be using it for still, though. I mean, it's got to be for their floating thing, but maybe they're trying to make it lighter, so they're trying to pick off the bottom of it to get.
I think
they
they're.
can fly to it. Yeah, what do you think?
I think they're trying to break down these stones for some reason.
and maybe that's where
the
the
ones that
diamond
we
dust
would
is
go
coming
through.
from.
Yep.
Oh, and then they get the diamond dust, and then they can use the diamond dust for whatever that's supposed to be used for. Yeah, that's
They're
probably
trying
exactly
to take
what
out the
it is.
transportation circles.
Yeah.
Chenille,
Oh.
Just to clarify the diamond dust, that's a spell component that they already had. So
Oh,
they just,
got it. It's
you
not a
guys
part of-
just decimated them so fast they didn't have a chance to cast their spells.
Oh, that's okay. So they're actually taking this over to the stone so they can get rid of the stone so people can't move between them, especially us.
That's
you
what I
know?
think.
Yeah. Okay. Now I get it. Interesting.
With the Citadel.
Well,
I am also going to loot the dragon shield guy. I don't care about the shield, but I am curious if he has anything else on him.
None of their stuff is that great.
Okay.
okay, so I want to have those daggers from him,
9 more silver pieces. From who?
from the
Karnak?
Karnak.
Okay, yeah, his.
And I
his
want to
are
go like,
proper daggers.
oh, well, I want to go, hey, kitty, catch, and then fake throw them at her.
So you've moved over to Kitty. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, she moved over to me to loot him, didn't she?
Oh yeah, I guess she would have had to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she can
Oh, no,
have
no,
those
she was
daggers.
looting it doesn't matter. She was looting.
Okay.
You just get the sense that apart from Karnak's armor, there's nothing really worth looting on these guys. So the
I want to. Can I call?
sun is just starting to come up.
And Hoots, will you come look at this armor and see if you notice anything about it, since it's magical and you're magical?
Yes, I want to actually help Manon identify.
Okay. Do you have an identify spell, or are you just trying to use an Arcana?
Just Arcana. I don't
Okay.
have an identify spell.
I'd say with.
I don't know that I
Manon
do either.
Kind of giving you a helping hand. Roll Arcana with advantage.
Arcana with advantage.
Oh wow!
Oh,
So
nice.
You think that the armor is clearly, effective as armor, but it was also clearly cursed, and it probably is just cursed to mock the wearer in some way. So it would certainly drive a person mad.
Why would you wear it?
Well, once you don
Okay.
something cursed, you can't remove it unless you know someone who can remove curses, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you
I
guys are
mentioned
all.
to Manon, it's just a mocking armor, not worth the boon.
Who? Where'd Baelbar just go?
I love how that's our immediate attention.
Well,
Where did
he's
he
not
go?
here. Oh, he's over at the underworld. Okay.
Okay.
I
alright.
follow.
Let's follow Baelbar.
Yep.
Okay, you guys head over to him. He's not saying anything, but he's standing in the rain with his hands on the stone.
Oh.
He's kind of looking up at it. And then he sees you guys
I
walk
know.
over, and he's looking over at you guys.
We need to go get Thrax.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Well, we got a strategy. Like I think this is what I would want to do because right now, the Vigilant by the Cliffs, the area that has a citadel, it's probably not the safest to go that way to check up on the Felix and how they're doing, only because it's under siege right now. It'd just be a big old mess. I think we should launch, efforts if we can manage. Let's see if we have what it takes. And I'm speaking in character. I just wanted to be more direct.
Yeah, I agree.
That currently I only have. Do I still have the additional spell from when I leveled up?
Oh, you spent that when you cast Storm Spear, right?
Spent it. Okay.
Yeah, mark that off.
So I have spells.
I have exactly 1 4th level and 1 3rd level. I can open this.
I can open it too.
But I don't have what it takes to get us out.
Oh, so I have plenty. I have 2 1st level, 2 2nd level, a 4th, and a 3rd.
Mm-hmm. That we would have to coordinate because you also need to use your spells to do what you can once we get in there for Thrax. Well, and there's also a matter of the other dragon that's in there too. Remember?
I can't use this spell until I long rest anyway, because I don't have it. I have to reset my spells every day.
Well, in order for us to break from the storm, we would want to get back in and at least use that for temporary needs. But that's also
oh. What if we? Oh, I don't know if this will work because the long rest is 8 hours. Because we could put oh no. I was gonna say just keep touching the hourglass and putting the wall up so that we're safe. But one way is the Driders, the other way is that white dragon. So.
Well, the white dragon was pretty much. You left him alone, he left you alone, kind of an ordeal. Unless you encroach on his territory, he was pretty much okay, to my knowledge, in that back half.
Yeah.
But no, we would have to deal with the potential of them being on alert, looking for us, because then we're reintroducing ourselves to myopic Mortimer.
Hey, let's just go. Let's see what happens.
Yep, let's go. At the very least, we can always get ourselves out.
Okay. When you say let's go, Baobar's watching all of you without saying anything. So she's just looking from person to person as you're talking. And again, it's really bizarre because if someone were to walk up on this conversation, they'd be seeing people talking in an area where it's just decided not to rain nor be windy. So
yeah.
So he sort of shakes himself off and he's just watching you. And when you say let's go, you see him, he kind of slowly reaches his hand out, touches the stone, and the symbol glows, and the portal opens. And he mark off appropriate spell slots.
He
has
opened
spell
it
slots.
He has spell slots.
No way.
Yes, he does.
All 3 of us. Let's look at little baby B right now.
I'm just so proud.
and give him a high five, a hug, or anything, encouragement. I kneel to be that is awesome, baby B. I had no idea.
He kind of he kind of struts a little bit, and then he's
oh yeah, he ushers away. I'm you know where to go, right, baby B?
Let's see. Does he know what to do here? Let's see.
Chanel, do you know what to do here?
I do. I watched the video. I'm very confident in the steps now, I think.
Hang on 1 sec for me, folks.
I reserve the right to be wrong.
All right, so back in the place where it happened, the wind is ripping through the tunnel, cold. The darkness is oppressive. It has been a mere 2.5 hours since you were here last.
Oh, it feels like an eternity.
What would you do?
I would
this
probably
some-
start just taking off, honestly.
Do we need to long rest though? Like, is this a safe spot to long rest?
Probably not.
He's not going
So-
to answer that.
Yeah.
Kitty, as you come through the pillar, the plinth of crystalline stone that is the other side of the portal, the darkness was confined to the other side in the prime material plane. So here in the Underdark, as the four of you come through, all holding hands together, the pillar itself seems to eject you forcibly, and it's almost like there was a little bit of stress on it as the ripples. So every time someone went through it before with their own reflection, it's like dropping dropping a stone in a completely still pond, and the ripples go out more and more violently, and it's like you just threw a big stone through it. So the whole thing is like, and your four reflections look at you angrily as if you've like, how did you do that? They don't seem pleased. But then the whole surface of it turns back into just a crystal without too much distinguishing marks. But you were not here when Thrax did what he did. It is literally 100 feet from where you're standing, the hourglass to the north. Just out of your sight. Hoots, you can see it.
Mhm.
Hear me out. How quick do dragons move?
Fast.
Okay.
That would
Just
be
checking. I
common
didn't know if
knowledge.
they're too big and like, they might be big and fat, so they might take a little bit.
There could be fat
was-
dragons, sure.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was hoping we
the
could-
one from the Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah,
movie.
Yeah,
exactly. So I was hoping we could antagonize it and then have it follow us and then demolish.
The walkable Indiana Jones boulder. I love it.
A blubbery dragon.
That dragon's my favorite in that movie. It's
Yeah,
great.
that's awesome.
Let's just go pick a fight with the dragon and get rid of it so we can long rest there.
You think so? Can we beat
Yeah,
one?
I do.
Let's do
I don't
it.
know.
I'm down.
Hoots is
But
just
sounds like
hearing
fun.
this from Manon, and I'm just
Let's
I have
fight
a gem in
dragon.
my tail now. They have to listen to me. Right?
From what I've read from my Uncle Archimedes, they are the most fearsome competitors, especially certain colored dragons. And
Yeah,
that- whew,
Yeah.
This
the
one's a
higher
white
the
one.
color, the more fearsome they are.
Yeah, white's not a good one.
it.
Chenille.
We'll start off with a baby dragon later then. All right, I'll follow Manon. Wherever Manon goes, I go.
So can we not? I want to go to see where Thrax's body's there. I'm assuming not, since you guys aren't saying that it is.
Well, it is up on a raised cliffside, so you
Okay.
have to climb up like 20 feet. So from the angle, you can't really see anything. Kitty,
Well, let's
obviously,
get up there.
quickly.
Yeah, quiet.
I'll hang back with baby B.
And-
Okay, so you two are staying by the stone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Okay.
going straight to the hourglass. So I want to investigate.
Okay, so you begin to investigate, and immediately what you see is a lot of webs. And at this time, we need to make another one of those very important dice rolls.
Oh no!
Because
Tiffany's face.
as of right now, I don't know what happened, but I have made a chart that will tell us what happened. So who wants to roll a D100?
I'm the one who got us into this mess.
Don't all jump up at once. Now, before you roll,
I know.
I want to set the parameters of the roll, generally speaking. Okay, so in my view, rolling a 100 is always the best thing that can happen. Okay, so for the players, it's the best thing. So in this case, the lower the number, the worse. The higher the number, the better, generally speaking. Not that there's like some like rainbows and unicorns outcome here, but it's a degrees of badness, right? So, so
Can
before
I-
you roll, I just want to, and this is a D100, so it can't be manipulated with luck or
Heroic dice.
or
No,
heroic.
nothing.
Nothing.
Inspiration.
None of it.
No.
Just
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
The fate of me in this roll.
all right.
Here we go.
Drum roll, please.
That's good. That feels good.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's almost a B. Why didn't
So-
we like it?
Yeah.
A B is C's
So,
passing.
Kitty, you kind of approach first, and as I said, there's like webs everywhere. There is right in front of you, essentially, like right here, you see the glittering of something that sort of brings a tear to your eyes. Just his axe, just laying there on the ground, coated in black blood and webs. There are dead spiders, which when they're alive, they appear to be much, much larger, but they've shrunk down, their legs curled up. There is a dead drider over here in this corner. The walls are painted with black blood, but also red blood.
I didn't see where you indicated. Where was the...
The dead drider is here. Thrax's axe is here. His javelins are scattered across the ground. His
Okay.
personal possessions and the backpack he used to carry Hoots with is broken against the crystals.
Okay.
Can you guys roll initiative just to get a turn order going here? Oh, wait. I think you guys were still there from last time. Hoots, did you already roll, or was that from last time?
No, I just rolled.
Okay. Manon?
Stop. Sorry, Nova keeps eating my banana bread.
Okay. What'd you get?
A 5 or 6.
Okay. All right. Okay. So something happens in that moment
Oh no.
as you approach the area of the battle. You have been surprised by a giant spider and a drider. Kitty, are you odd or even?
I'm odd.
All right.
Yes.
Shooting at you. All right. Okay. I have to be a little more respectful of these enemies. They're a little more dangerous, as you might guess. At least the drider is. So I just want to make sure I'm okay. So there, as I said, there's webs everywhere, right? And as you walk across the ground, you notice that there's like webbing kind of spread around the ground. And as you walk across it, you feel motion in two directions.
Oh no.
The drider... Okay. Yeah. He understands that you're there, and he casts fairy fire on you guys. Okay, so you both need to make a saving throw, dexterity. Kitty, you might be okay here.
Oh no, I won't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Sorry, Manon.
For the duration, dexterity save. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against... okay, so I feel like, actually, Manon, you would have had your mace out. So
yeah.
I'm sorry, he's just going to attack you, is really what it is. So, sorry. It doesn't make any sense the other way. Okay. You hear a bow twang. This is a surprise round, so... that's a 20.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yay!
And the second one's a miss. Okay. You take 8 points of piercing damage and 2 points of poison damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution.
Okay, yep.
Gosh dang it.
You are poisoned, and actually you're not concentrating anymore, so let me put a poison symbol on you. Poison basically means that you have disadvantage on pretty much everything. You feel a wave of nausea and sickness wash over your body as the arrow deflects off of your shoulder. It was a surprise. As you turn to the right, man on the Drider is actually out of your vision, but Kitty, you see it as hanging from the roof, sort of upside down, and it's firing arrows at you. At the same time, a large spider, sensing you in its web, drops down right on your face, Kitty. Well, maybe not on your face, but you know.
But still yeah.
It's trying to. It is going to shoot webs at you. And you have been restrained by the webs. So essentially you see the motion of the arrow and you turn to the right, and then all of a sudden this sticky web substance kind of just covers your body and you are restrained in the web. So I'm going to put a webby symbol on you. And then that's the start of next round. Great. So Kitty, you are restrained. So you can either choose to try to break out of the webbing, or you can try to take any of your actions with disadvantage. As long as you're restrained, you have disadvantage.
I can't use uncanny dodge.
No, because it was a surprise round, so it has to be something you see, and also it didn't do any damage to you. So
good point. Yeah, good point. Sorry, I'm reading that now. All right, explain to me again. What can I do when I'm restrained?
So
you can
either try to break free, which would be a strength saving throw, or strength check, or you can still try to take your actions. You'll just be at disadvantage. Look at Nova; she's killing me.
My strength sucks. So
you live here now.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not going to try to break out, but I am going to just try to stab it with my dagger.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely coming down toward you, to try to.
It hasn't, but I thought it jumped on me.
It's trying to, yeah. It's like it came down the web and
Nova.
Good.
Web at you from its, whatever.
Do we still have the 1d4 bless?
No, that would have.
Okay.
I feel like that would have changed. Transferred across planes.
Okay, so I'm going to try to pierce him with my dagger then.
Okay. You missed.
That sucks.
Because you have disadvantage, so whatever your rolls can be, not. That's just that's your turn. Okay, Hoots.
Okay, this puts a damper as I see both of my pals being restrained by the web, and then thinks, well, crap, I can't use any kind of fire, so conjuring what I can, I'm gonna leave it up to chance and use Chaos Bolt on the giant spider that I see.
Okay. Why do we have advantage or disadvantage? Is that?
Sorry.
We'll use the one on the left is the rule. So, and you got to uncheck the bless spell.
Uncheck the bless.
But that's okay. A 26 definitely hits the spider.
Okay, and then fearing that the Chaos Bolt may turn into fire, which I don't want, I'm going to choose to convert it into electricity with, what was it again?
What did we say? What level spell is it?
It was just a first level.
First level, so I think it's 4 stress points per level of the spell.
Okay, so I'll take 4 stress points.
Okay.
To convert it into just pure lightning.
Alrighty, and how many spell slots do you have left?
I only have 2.
Okay. Alrighty.
So now that just be the one.
There you gotta go ahead and roll where it says Chaos Bolt. Just click that, and we'll get the damage, and we'll just call it lightning damage.
I was so cocky with the cobalt. This is awful.
15.
I know.
One's rolled, so he takes 15 points. Okay. Spider did not like that. Anything else, Hoots?
Bonus action. No. Oh gosh. I don't want to use up any more of my spell slots. So I think with my sorcery points, I'm gonna do another 3 to get some spell slots back.
Okay. All right, that makes it the Drider's turn. Okay, so again, a hit and a miss on you, Manon. And you can't be poisoned more than once, but you do take another 8 points of damage.
Gosh dang it. Can I see him?
You can't. He's too far away. You're just arrows are just flying out of the darkness at you.
Okay.
But you can see the spider that's attacking Kitty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's clunk that.
Okay.
Thank
Spider.
you.
Smack the spider with your mace.
With disadvantage, though?
Yes, because you're poisoned.
Ooh, disadvantage.
Sucks to suck!
Nice.
Believe
That's
in
a hit.
Bahamut.
That's
Hit it
a
with that
hit
base.
on the spitter. Okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay.
That is the herald's work right there.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, 8 radiant, 7 bludgeoning for 15 total.
Nice.
So
Oh, yes, I saw that. Blessed Strikes at the bottom. Yeah.
you smash the
And-
spider's carapace, and it folds up and lands next to Kitty.
Nice.
Dead. Yes.
Dead.
Okay.
Get it, Manon.
Boom. Which seems cool until another one comes crawling out of the darkness.
Oh, for
Yeah, I know.
sakes.
Whatever. You beat the last one. You can do it again.
Oh, yeah.
I believe in you.
Okay. This one is dropping down from this side,
Ah!
and from cracks in the wall, swarms of spiders are now crawling toward you guys.
Oh, my gosh. We need
Okay.
to get out of here.
I think
Uh,
we should play dead and let them capture us. Hopefully, they'll take us to wherever they might have taken Thrax.
That
Just
sounds
do it.
horrible.
What's the worst? We're
No!
just
Well, you
wasting.
guys get out
We're
of the
wasting
web and I
spell
can throw
slots.
fire at it.
Oh.
Okay, Hoots, it's your turn. We're gonna work those guys into the initiative order next round.
So wait, Kitty's turn gets skipped?
No, I'm sorry. Did I skip your turn, Kitty? Yeah, I'm sorry, Kitty.
Yeah.
Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. Okay.
My bad.
Okay. What do I want to do? That's the
I
question.
don't know.
We need to just get away.
I know.
Because
I'm
we
gonna.
can- We're
I know,
surrounded right now.
They're gonna get an opportunity attack on me, but I just have to take the damage. So I'm just gonna run
Well,
back.
you're still restrained, and
I
therefore your
am.
movement is 0.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use strength to get out of it. Pray for me. All right, with disadvantage,
have
I have
her
to get
up
out of it. Or normal.
Yes, it's still disadvantage.
It's gonna suck.
Or
What?
let's see. Did that do it?
Or what?
Yeah, you could. All right, since I didn't say this, let's put this back in the thing.
I still have
Yeah.
luck and inspiration.
No, that was not an attack. I just want to make sure you understand this.
Yeah.
The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed, so you can go ahead and try to chop at it with your dagger to cut yourself free. So
But
Oh.
12 DC, so disadvantage, you wouldn't be able to make it.
So instead of trying a strength check, you could have attacked the webbing with your dagger,
Yeah.
and a 10 actually would have been a hit. So you could have done enough damage to the webs to get free. But that is your
Alright.
action. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So you are no longer restrained.
No longer stream. Do I
Okay.
have the ability to move now, or is that it?
You do, but you will. You can take the disengage action as a bonus action because you're a rogue.
Yes, I want to do that.
Okay? And then you can move.
All right, disengage, and I'm moving back over where Hoots and Baobar is.
Okay?
Sorry, Manon.
Okay, Hoots.
Oh god. Seeing as if the other spider just landed behind Manon. I'm going to do the same tactic again. I'm going to Chaos Bolt at first level and then take 4 points of stress to convert it to lightning.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the chaos. Oh.
Yikesy! But you're aiming at the giant spider. That is a miss.
That is a miss. Can I use my heroic die to?
You can, yeah.
Okay, how many do I have for
that is a D12.
Is a D12.
That's
this
good,
is left
right?
over from the concert. Oh my god. It's
Really?
Still a miss. You're just so concerned about not hitting Manon that you curved it wide and plus the spider's running down its web, shooting webs as it goes. Okay. The Drider. 17 is not good enough?
Nope.
Okay, so again, one hit, another 10 points of damage.
Can I use
You can
my
get your turn.
Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay. Can I? I'm just gonna run away.
Okay.
So I don't think I can't use disengage, right? Because I'm not a rogue.
Well, that would be your action, and then you could use your movement.
Oh yeah. So can I
You're
do
gonna have
that?
to
and then...
jump down the 10-foot cliff and take damage from that if you do so.
That's fine.
Okay.
Worth
So
it.
you take the disengage action and then you move 30 feet.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just do that for you.
Thanks, because I can't
And
see
then
where to go.
You just sort of run and get to the edge, and then it's like it comes up very quickly, and then you like slide down, and then bam, kind of twisting your ankle as you land down in the lower area, taking 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Turn order.
Do that. Can I also use favored foe?
Yep. Mark off a favored foe.
All right, I'll mark that off. And it's going to be the giant spider.
Crossbow.
Yep, with the crossbow.
You sharpshooter.
And yes, I am.
Okay.
Sharpshooter it is.
Mark.
With normal and or advantage.
You have advantage because you're invisible. So
I'm invisible. Yes,
yeah.
I am. Okay, that's done. That's clicked on. There's a multiple sharpshooters I have to click, so I have to just make sure they're all.
There's 2 of them. Okay, the 20 or the 19 is a successful hit. So go ahead and roll the damage. The stupid spider takes 37.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes, I love being a rogue.
We've got nuclear kitty here.
This is the best.
You disappear into the darkness, becoming invisible, line up the shot, and the arrow drills the spider right between the mandibles, and it drops off of the web, tumbling down to the broken ice into that icy water down there.
Sucks to suck.
Yep, and that is your turn, I believe.
Did I see the spider?
Oh yeah, so
create the broken
kind of
ice?
happening. Like the ice is pretty thin, so as it hit the surface of it, it kind of there's like a splash and a crack.
But it was solid.
It was before, but it wasn't solid enough that you felt safe walking across that ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of like.
That's why you guys had to take
was
that.
it broken before?
Not that you know of, no.
I'm curious what Tiffany's thinking. She's up to something.
So, I am going to fly up. I'm going to use my movement to try and get as close as I can, and then throw one of the alchemist fire that I have in my bag towards web.
Nice.
That is a hit. So now it'd be cool if we had green fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's green. Alchemist fire starts to burn right in the webs, which starts to ignite. So roll a d4 for the alchemist fire and another d6 for the webs.
So
And
1d4.
But it keeps going round after round. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, bummer.
And then
And
1d6.
d6 for the webs. Okay, so that swarm of spiders starts to burn and sizzle and pop, And they'll have to take damage as they pass through the alchemist fire.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, so this one,
Great job, Hoots.
roll a d6 and a d4 again as you see this swarm of spiders chasing Manon off with edge. Another 5.
That's so good.
You're consistent.
Okay. Giant spider's dead because Kitty is brutal. The Drider, seeing a more interesting foe in this form of one Hoots. You take 9 points of damage, make a 12 Constitution saving throw to avoid being poisoned.
Okay, 9 points.
Is she within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
How high is she? Can I do the Gift of the Metallic Dragon on her?
Yeah. All right. As the arrow drives right towards your body, Hoots, suddenly Manon's wings flare out and deflect the arrows away, and you did not get hit.
You spared me from being poisoned.
Good job.
Yeah.
Nice
Oh
job.
my god.
I
what
was
a
already
cleric.
poisoned, so.
You don't
What a
like it.
cleric. As I'm
Uh,
flapping. Like,
Okay,
you're-
mark off
you're
one use
amazing
of
dragonborn.
that. And it's your turn,
Okay.
Manon. So you've got
Okay,
a swarm of spiders crawling down the edge. Another one's coming right for you, and there's a Drider in the distance. And as this is all happening, all of you can't help but think about being by yourself with like 20 of these things.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna clunk these ones.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then hopefully hit them.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
You have
my first
disadvantage.
20 in forever.
It doesn't count because it's disadvantage. I'm sorry.
I know, but I'm excited.
But it is still, is it a hit on a swarm of spiders? I think it is. Yeah. It's still, a 12 still hits. So feeling vaguely nauseous and not great, you start bashing this clump of crawling creepy creepies, and they die. Okay, that's
And
your
then
action.
I want to move like over to here,
Okay, like taking cover.
Since
Smart,
I'm-
smart.
like dying.
Okay.
And I think that's it. Oh,
Ready?
yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put the circle back up.
Thank you. Yeah, because I got to figure out where.
Sorry.
So Manon's light.
You're ruining my cover.
Spoils your party.
Well,
Uh,
I can only take so much damage before I'm dead.
you could have gone left. Just kidding.
I can't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, keep in mind all that Katie can see is what's in that
True.
40-foot circle. You guys are spoiled rotten with your dark vision and your. Mhm.
So what I'm gonna do is I am going to just use my crossbow as normal. I'm not gonna use sharpshooter, ranged
Your-
weapon, but
mark off
Huh?
the bolt, please. Somehow a crossbow bolt kills a bunch of like tarantulas crawling across.
Mhm.
I don't know how that makes sense, but you ricocheted the bolt off of something, and now those spiders are dead. Okay, Hoots.
it got like them in a line, like it just went up.
Yeah, it's like.
Remembering where the actual line is for when you trigger the hourglass, I want to move to where I'm not on the other side with them, but I'm gonna activate Mage Hand and have Mage Hand.
The range of the mage hand is just a little short because you can see the indentation where the wall forms. There's like a groove in the ground where the wall forms, and you realize that the hourglass is about 35 feet away.
So I have to be on the other side of that groove, even
Right.
though I've moved up as
There-
far as
There would be a way to do it if you had extended spell instead of quicken spell, but you didn't take that.
but I did.
Sorcerer.
No, I just took
ability.
heightened.
So yeah, you still have the Drider staring you down. I will say that you used your bonus action to figure that all out. So you still have your
Okay.
action and your movement.
Do I see the dryer?
Yeah. Do you? Yes, you can.
Yes, I do.
See,
I
he's
do.
in the range of your vision, but you notice that he's kind of tucked up into a web, and he has like a half cover. And of course, at this moment, he's drawing another arrow down at your body. So
Yeah.
My last chaos bolt at him.
okay.
Right, and it's just the 1d6.
Yeah, so you did 9 points plus a d6 because you get to reroll your ones for lightning damage. Ooh, nice. So turn that into 14 points against the Drider. Just need to move him down here so I can do that. He's off the map up there. Okay. He did not love that. Okay, you still have your movement.
All right, and because I cast first level spell, I'm going to go ahead and I believe it's... Oh, it's just flying up 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Does
With
it
my
say
movement, I'm
specifically
gonna...
up 10 feet? Is that true?
Yeah, well, it was going to be Tempest Magic.
Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay.
But that's bonus action. I used my bonus action.
Yeah, that's true too. Okay, yeah.
Let me go ahead and just move back out of his field of vision, hopefully.
Okay.
Hoots, what happens when you grab the wand?
I didn't equip my wand.
Nope, you didn't.
I'm gonna move in and equip my wand. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
just
so
gonna-
move yourself to right there.
Boom.
That's why man is the smartest out of all of us.
Okay.
Yep. Boom.
All right. Okay, Manon, you take 14 points of damage, making it your turn.
Manon, are you okay?
No.
It's getting pretty.
Not
pretty
really.
hammered. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is your turn.
Yep. I think I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself.
You recover
yeah,
13
and then-
hit points. Mark off a second level spell. Okay.
And then I might just have to put this mace out, and you guys are...
What do you do?
I'm gonna move back further, like here.
You can take cover behind the stones. So I would
Yeah.
say that that's 3/4 cover, which raises your armor class by 5.
Okay.
Baby B goes at the end of the round after everybody. So he kind of like, you're like, fighting for your life. You feel sick and nauseous. You come kind of wandering around and you're like, slam your back against the stone with your shield up. And Baby B comes like walking very calmly, not taking cover at all, kind of like looking around. And then he sees you, Manon. And he kind of looks at you like curiously. And then he like climbs up into your lap and like does the thing with your face.
Oh,
And
Aw.
the baby bee.
he casts
Aw.
Lesser
Oh.
Restoration, ending your poisoned condition.
Oh, thanks, baby B.
Baby bee's the best.
You just squish, squish, squish,
Oops,
squish.
about that. Yeah, he squishes. He gives you the cute cheek action until you're not poisoned anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, baby B.
Okay, that's his turn. And like I said, he goes at the end of the round. Okay, Kitty, can you see the Drider now?
I can, just barely.
Okay,
Does
so
that count?
he just came into the edge of your vision, and he's focused on Manon. However, Manon's, I think her mace is still out, so you are now in the light of the mace.
I cannot see Kitty. If that.
Oh, nope, you're just outside the circle of light.
Oh,
I can't
good.
see Kitty.
Good.
Okay, my
Okay.
bad. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Maybe,
No, it was
maybe.
good that we checked just to be safe. Test those out.
Okay,
Good.
Kitty.
All right, he can't see me.
So you have advantage.
So I have advantage. I'm going to use sharpshooter. I'm going to use one of my quivers. I'm also going to use another favored foe.
Okay, mark that off.
That one's it for favored foe. And mark that. Okay, sharpshooter. I can't use sneak. And
No, it is
I
a
think-
sneak because you have advantage. So, because you're the invisible guy,
Watch this.
the invisible gal.
Invisible.
All right, you have a feeling.
Nice.
I was just gonna say this guy's no joke. He's not easy to hit.
Oh, Really?
Okay.
I don't know about that.
So just to make sure, you have favored foe.
For others, yeah.
You
Yeah.
have favored
For-
foe clicked. You have
I have
sneak
sneak
clicked?
attack. I have range weapon and sharpshooter.
okay. What? Go ahead and click light crossbow damage real quick. Let's see what happens.
Boxcars.
Frick yeah.
37 plus 17. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes, sir.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I see some fives in there.
Okay, well, it was already a
Yep.
crit. So you did 54 points of
Oh!
damage to the Drider.
Is that a new record?
Might be.
Rogues.
Okay,
Maybe not that it's a
please roll a
competition,
crit
but-
hit.
Dang right, you got it. Crit. All right, boom. What we get?
Okay, his armor class has been decreased
Got it.
Nice.
temporarily, or not temporarily, but for the remainder of this battle.
Until he's dead.
Okay. And you're already maxed out on heroic dice, so yeah. From his point of view, he's chasing these two victims around the corner, shooting his arrows at them. From out of the darkness, a crossbow bolt twangs and stabs him right in the abdomen. Mind you, he's upside down, and he kind of like does this pirouette and spin, temporarily falling, hanging from a web, crawling back up, looking for whatever just attacked him. Okay, that was your turn.
Nice.
Okay, Hoots.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, cuss at him.
Yes.
I can't resist.
Okay,
Hopefully this will be the way of the crocodile too.
is this okay?
You look like a pretty pathetic yo-yo for a Dryad. You look more
Okay.
yo-yo-ish than a Dryad.
Okay, here we go. He's got to beat a 17. Your squeaky little voice maybe doesn't quite reach him. Sorry, Hoots. This guy's
I tried.
a little
I tried.
more
It was
a
worth a
little more
shot.
sturdy,
okay.
but it was definitely cool. It would have been awesome. For a moment, the Drider kind of like walks backward in the web, upside down again, like it kind of like it's gonna retreat, and then it looks and peers into the darkness where the arrow came from, Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually ends up moving like 15 feet closer, 20 feet closer, and it's looking for you in the darkness, and it's just going to take a shot with disadvantage
Bring
because
it.
it can't see you. So it's a disadvantage shot. An 8 misses, Kitty. And an 8 misses. So it's firing at its best guess as to where you were. Okay. But it didn't work out for him.
I think I giggle under my breath.
Man on.
Loser.
I just want to take the ready action,
Okay.
and if I do see the Drider at any point, I just want to use my Sacred Flame,
Okay. Fair enough.
and that's it.
Okay, so you're still undercover, and Kitty,
Yep.
I would say that in order to get the sneak attack, you're going to have to use your bonus action to hide. So, like,
Okay.
change your location, so that you're not shooting from exactly the same spot. But you could give away your position if you have a bad stealth roll.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
I am. I think it'd probably be best for me to retreat at least back into like this
Okay.
area.
So there's there's a little bit of a crevice in the rock, so you kind of slide over to it, repositioning. Let's have a stealth roll as your bonus action. So you're taking the hide action.
Yep. With advantage, just normal disadvantage. Doesn't matter.
Let's just go his disadvantage against your advantage. So you got to beat a 13. Okay, yeah, you got it. 28. So he still can't see you. He knows you're there.
Yeah.
But you still have advantage on this attack.
And he's still marked as my favorite foe, right?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Advantage, sneak, sharpshooter. All right. Using it, let's go ahead and take another quiver down. So I'm down to 6. Light crossbow. Oh, that's a hit, isn't
A
it?
20 minus 6 is a miss.
Oh no.
So you tried to
Fair.
line it up, and as the bow twanged, he was like, whew, and now he's starting to run toward where he heard the bow come from.
What
That's
about
fair.
the -3 from the crit
Oh.
table?
Oh.
You did take a -3
16.
from AC.
Oh, that's a really good point. But still,
Yeah.
you needed I'll just tell you, you needed a
Then-
16.
Then can I use one of my luck?
You may use a luck, but wait! Before you roll it,
Okay.
take advantage off.
Take advantage off. So
this
normal.
is a third die roll, not 4 die rolls, right?
Got it. So in this case,
So mark off a luck point.
I did. And then do I
and
do light
just
crossbow
do
again?
one light crossbow just without advantage.
Without advantage on normal.
You-
Got
You
it.
need a 16.
Nice.
Okay. Forget what I said. He starts to duck out of the way, and it tags him in the shoulder. Let's do your damage there.
Phew.
Got it.
That
I
was
love the luck.
huge.
Right?
Okay. 30 points. That's not boxcars because it's
Yeah.
has to be the D6 that do it. Okay. Thunk. Also, Manon.
Yeah.
Last round, so this would have happened at the end of last round. Just one second. Roll an acrobatics or an athletics.
Acrobatics or an athletics.
One or the other. Your choice. No advantage. Straight up.
Okay, let me make sure I'm on normal. Okay. Feel like there's a lot of pressure on this.
Maybe. Oh yeah. So Baby
Nice.
B started to climb up to the top of the pillar that you're hiding behind so he can watch the fight between Kitty and the Trider. And he just like, because he's like going, boo, boo, boo. And then he all of a sudden he's up there and you're like, get back down here. He's like, but okay, Hoots.
Oh my lord. Gosh. I am gonna go ahead and try to disorient him and create an image of myself to appear right
So 30 feet from you is the maximum you can do. So
30 feet.
yeah. So yeah, right about there-ish would be as close as you can get to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So just an image of, again, myself
Okay.
as if I'm trying to come back with another insult or a squeaky insult.
Or yeah, in some way get him to target you.
Mhm.
Right? Okay. So he needs to just make an intelligence saving throw. Okay, he believes that you're there. So whether or not he attacks you is down to randomness.
Okay.
Okay? I'm looking for my Hoots token. There we go. Yeah, we'll just to keep things from being confusing, we'll make it the old you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Okay, so he now has a second target. His difficulty here has just decreased to 5. All right, so if I roll better than a 5, he's fleeing. Yeah. He still can't figure out who's shooting him from the darkness. And so he dashes across the ceiling. Baby
And
B,
fighting with Bayo, but
Baby B is giving you the stink eye.
Can I just pat his head? It's okay. I can't see anything either, Baby B. It's fine.
He's going to all right, make a perception check, please.
Oh, Baby B.
Being a little ornery.
Isn't that his nap?
That's true. What'd you get?
19.
19. So you did not notice that he has taken all of the candles out of your backpack.
Oh, gosh, dang.
Okay, mark off all the candles.
10 candles?
Yeah. Kitty, I think it's your turn.
Yeah, I can't. I can still barely. Nope, I can't see him anymore. So, oh well. If I move though, I might be able to. Let me see if I can move here. Would that give me sight? No, he's gone. Okay.
Well, was that his maximum you can move?
No, could
Let's
move
see.
a little
You
further.
were there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strategically, you guys got to decide what that means.
I think we should probably. He's gonna go get help. I'm assuming.
Yeah. If I do here.
So subtract 20 feet from that because you've got, or 10 feet from that, so because you got to go up 10 feet.
Got it. Sorry, I was off. Just
So it would be 55
expand
feet
out.
or 50 feet from like, yeah.
So I can go 55.
You can go to
total.
like right there. 50 would be the most you could go.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely doing it. Yeah, I'm taking that spot and I am aiming straight for him.
Okay. So
He's
you
still
used your movement
Yeah.
and your bonus action.
Mhm.
So you use your movement, your bonus action to dash, and now you have an attack roll with advantage.
Yeah, I do. Almost let him get away. How dare I? All right, we're going to take one more quiver down. I have 5 left. Okay, make sure that. Keep sneak attack on or off?
On.
On. Yep, because he hasn't known that it was me.
Still hasn't seen you.
Nope. Oof.
Okay.
And I have.
That's a 14. You need a 16.
And I'm going to use luck again.
Okay, so remember, turn off advantage.
Yep. Go normal. Oh, please, 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 please.
There it is.
There
Okay,
it is.
mark off that luck point and
Oh.
hit me with some damage.
Got it.
27.
Yeah, what is the red?
That means you rolled one of your damage dice was a 1.
Mm.
How do you want to do this?
Yes! Gross! Gross! Oh my god!
It's about time Kitty started doing something.
That's twice now. You've never let anybody escape you. But yeah,
After
How do you
all
want
of this, let's just count how many kills we had in this round, just for kicks and giggles. But I think Kitty just like is so infuriated by this whole underworld thing, and she's still like reeling from seeing all the dismay that happened where she found Thrax's axe and his bag, and there's like black blood everywhere, and she looks straight over to the north, I guess, and sees it running away, and she's like, not today. And she pulls her quiver out and her bow, and she takes a deep breath and then shoots it, and it goes straight into the back of its skull, and then the arrow comes out the other side, and it twirls and spins and collapses on the ground.
Yes, falling 20 or 30 feet down from the cavern ceiling, it hits the ground with a deafening thump. Its arrows and bow clattering off into the darkness, and the entire cavern is now silent once again, apart from the blowing wind. And
that is yes.
Bravo. What would you-
Woo!
And he was the cause of this, argumentably, but it's still you're responsible. I love that.
Nice job, Kitty.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, that was huge. That was huge.
So yeah, not my I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do, but yeah, it would have been pretty bad if he got away.
I think you guys were right about going after it.
Okay, so it's back to just the windy darkness of the cavern, and I think we're past our time a little bit. But let's kind of wrap up and kind of sort of set ourselves off to what are you guys trying to accomplish before we wrap it up?
To accomplish goal is a rescue mission, or to at least try to find Thrax. But at this current moment, secure
a well enough area for us to take, preventative measures, long rest, get to, have what we need in order to do this all over again. But
Yeah.
Okay.
it's gonna be an iffy if there's gonna be 20 more of these and we're in their den.
So what? Let me just ask. Would you guys try to recover Thrax's stuff now? You feel like you've triggered the spiders that were there. So are you trying to pick up all of his gear?
Yeah, I think we could do that. And
Yeah, I
then
think you accomplished that.
Yeah.
And in the process of doing that, you definitely recognize that he stood alone against many driders and spiders. So you have a little bit of an understanding of that at this stage. So, but there's no sign of him.
Just somewhat reassuring. Because we didn't find a body,
Yeah.
at least.
Mhm.
Okay, so you've collected his things, and now you're trying to find a safe place to camp.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Last time you camped in this area, Boots had cast a tiny hut spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see, Katie, Manon, why don't you roll percentile dice?
Nice. Nice, Katie.
Dang. Nice job.
Hell yes.
Okay. So as you guys have gathered the things, you've come back to the stones, and you're discussing everything that's going on, and obviously the stress is sort of in your voices, and it's very clear that you're all under a lot of pressure. And you describe someone offhandedly mentions the tiny hut spell that Boots cast, and almost as if he is showing off a little bit, Beobar casts the spell himself,
That's so cool.
Oh.
and a small dome of safety appears in the dungeon. And as you can see, it's like a 10-foot immobile dome, but only the four of you can pass into it.
Nice.
Okay?
Yay!
There's no guarantee that he can do that again.
No. Of course
Okay.
not.
A really good time for you to roll nearly 100.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was
Yay.
amazing.
Nice job.
Okay, so you guys are camping in the Liamon's tiny hut. You have collected Thrax's possessions, and that's where we'll wrap it up for tonight.
Yay!
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Good
Great job,
you guys.
everybody.
Beautiful. Beautiful front on the kobolds. Beautiful front on the striders.
Well
Nope.
done.
Yeah.
Well done.
I think we're coming into our own.
Yeah.
You guys are definitely a force to be reckoned with now, I would say.